we all knew that we were united by this once-in-a-lifetime movement, and that was Andrew Yang. So after debate, watch parties, and canvassing, and phone banking, we have this awesome group of people now. Like, my role is totally gone because there's so many more talented people taking over. You guys are awesome. But I just want to tell you, I remember when I first found out about Andrew Yang, and I became a sort of Yang addict. I think you guys can relate. I was telling every single person I knew about Andrew Yang, from Uber drivers to random people on the street, to my mom who's out there in the crowd and is probably a bigger Yang supporter than I am by now. I love you, Mom. But through all of that, Andrew Yang won my heart. And I know he did the same for all of you, and that's why you guys are out here tonight, because you have this same vision for the future of this country, and for the future of humanity. And it's only right that the greatest country in the world has the greatest president in the world to bring us to this vision of the future. And who will that president be?
Andrew Yang! 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 Andrew Yang!
So, I want to bring out AJ, who is my awesome associate. He's one of my best friends. He's going to introduce Andrew Yang. Bring it up for AJ.
Yeah!
What's up, Yang Gang? How are we feeling tonight? This rally is a once-in-a-lifetime opportunity for all of us. So let's take it over. Are you with me? Let's do it. I helped start the PhillyYangGang volunteer group back in January, and at the time I'd never done anything like this in my life, but this time I felt like I just had to do something about it. There's something about this moment in history. The stakes are higher than they've ever been in our entire existence on this planet. The Democrats think that the answer is to just replace Donald Trump with the most popular Democrat, but that's just not going to cut it. Our survival demands much more. At these Democratic debates, viewers have picked their favorites. They want to vote for someone who's passionate, someone who can fight, someone who will stand up against Trump. The Yang Gang, we've seen the real passion. We've seen the real fight. We know what it means to really put humanity first. It means taking responsibility, doing our homework, and making damn sure that we're actually doing what's good for humanity, not just what sounds good. It means looking at the numbers. Bernie said he wrote the damn bill, but Yang looked at the damn numbers and they said the bill needed some work. It means doing the math. It means every policy on yang2020.com. It means totally transforming our government so it does what actually works for us, our kids, and our grandkids. This is why when I watch the debates, I know that I'm in the best hands when Andrew comes on the screen. I know that this Yang Gang is a once-in-a-lifetime movement that I just can't pass up. This means that we have to give every last bit that we have now to give this campaign a fighting chance and to really put humanity first. For all we know, it may be our only chance. So who's with me?
Hey there, so Daniel with AJ introducing Andrew tonight. And so you tell me a little bit about yourself, tell me what you do here for the campaign, and just tell me all the secrets.
All the secrets.
All the secrets.
So I found out about Yang last June 2018 on a podcast I really like.
Yeah, that's way back in the day.
Oh yeah, for sure. And then I just started following him. I was already interested in politics, but I'd never seen anyone like him with his approach and just very empirical mindset and problem-solving attitude. I'd never really seen that in politics, and it seemed like a huge opportunity to get involved, so I started following him. I go to Penn, and he came to Penn's campus when the campaign was still very small. so I got a chance to get to know him, and that really motivated me.
So was the universal basic income or the freedom dividend a factor at all of you choosing him, or was it just one of the icing on the cake type of deals? Or
Yeah, I think that motivates me a lot. It's definitely part of a bigger scheme that I think comes with the Yang package, but I think he's the only candidate who's prepared to deal with what automation is going to do to this country, and UBI is at the center of that.
Okay, this is Daniel, and I'm with Nikhil, and he spoke tonight introducing Andrew. So tell me a little bit about yourself and what got you on the Andrew yacht.
Yeah, sure. So I'm a Penn student. I'm a senior at Penn. I study cognitive science and linguistics, which is totally unrelated to like political science or any of that. But I actually first heard Yang a while back in March 2018, but I heard him again in June 2018 on the Sam Harris podcast. And then what really did it in for me was he came to Penn in October, last October, and I saw him speak. It blew me away how genuine yet, fact-driven, and how empathetic he was. And from there, I was like full on Yang Gang.
Okay.
Yeah.
Awesome. So, what parts of the platform are you most concerned about? Is it the automation, like a lot of us?
I mean, that's definitely the one that sets him apart so much from everybody else. And so I read his book, The War on Normal People, and after reading that, I just realized how it's not a future problem. It's not something that he's saying, okay, we need to solve this because this will happen. He's saying this is happening now. This is what got Donald Trump elected. This is why millions of Americans, despite what the metrics showing about unemployment, not taking into account underemployment and labor force of participation, millions of Americans are suffering, and it's only going to get worse unless somebody does something about it.
Okay, and so you're like an organizer for Philadelphia.
Yeah, I've actually since then stepped back, and I'm doing more at Penn, on Penn's campus, but I've been PhillyYangGang since February.
So how do local people get involved, I guess is the question.
Yeah, so if you ever want to get involved, I mean, if you use Facebook, we have the PhillyYangGang, we have the Yang Philly Twitter, so at Yang Philly, I think it's at Yang Philly. We have, just look up PhillyYangGang, we're on Facebook. If you don't have any of that social media, we have an email, so I think it's so it's PhillyYangGang at gmail.com, so PhillyYanggang at gmail.com.
So, like many of the local organizers, phone banking and canvassing are the biggest needs.
Yeah, phone banking is the biggest thing that anybody can do right now because it directly targets people who are, voting in early states and have a massive impact on the outcome of the election. If you can actually go to those states and canvass in person, that would even be better. But, people like us here in Philly, phone banking is the way to go.
Phone banking, okay. Well, from Philly, keep going, Yang Gang, to the win.
Yang Gang, thanks so much.
No problem. So, have a good night, everyone.
Good night.
So Facebook's where to be if you want to get involved with the campaign. Also, you can go to Yang 2020 and sign up as a volunteer. But definitely connect on Facebook with the groups. And let's get some phone banking and some canvassing out of the way. Get Andrew Yang to be the president of the United States. So from Philly, me and AJ, go Yang Gang. Take care, everyone. Bye.